The value part of this, I mean, the company's CEO was quick to point out, like the first sentence in the press release was about value. This is a return to value for McDonald's. Has McDonald's been successful in actually providing that value to U.S. consumers in the most recent quarter?
It does appear to be that way. And I think there really had been a focus, there's been a focus with McDonald's for a while on the value piece of it. But I think they also fine-tuned the value offering with the extra value meals, which rolled out in November. So they've been laser focused on this. And we're really happy to see the results in terms of, the comments in the press release, but also just in terms of the comp results. Really solid results. And I think, they delivered a Happy Meal despite having such success with the Grinch meal during the quarter. So really happy to see really solid results here from them.
Yeah, always love those Happy Meals. I got to be quite honest. Hey, Abby,
Carol, they're not just for kids.
I know.
That's okay.
They are not just there. Just when you want a little something and you're on a road trip. Yeah, that affordability aspect is an important one, right? And, I saw a list, I keep bringing this up, and this is just, kind of, I feel like anecdotal, but BuzzFeed doing this thing about all these things that people can't afford anymore. And it's everything from manicures to concert tickets to eating out, even at fast food places. So, I mean, yeah. So they are doing the right thing? They're kind of going back to that route?
I think so. I'd say they're doing a couple of things well. They're leaning into the value for consumers who are seeking that out and who are really feeling stretched. They've got different offerings across different price points, across $5, $8, being able to add things on for $1. So they're really focused there. But also they're not letting their foot off the gas in terms of the marketing and the innovation. And we've seen that they re-rolled out the Monopoly offering in the fall. I mentioned the Grinch offering. That was very successful. And they're continuing, I think, to give offers in terms of value for the consumers that are seeking it, but also they're innovating around marketing and drumming up excitement for customers to be able to go to their restaurants.
What about outside of the U.S.?
We think there's still room for growth. And I mean, I was encouraged. I think the U.S. piece of it was really sort of where a lot of the focus was on, just given the pressure on the U.S. consumer. But the international results were solid as well. Obviously, comps were better in the U.S., but also sort of when you break that down a little bit, a year ago in that quarter, they were facing the E. coli outbreak. So a little bit of a nuance in terms of the year-over-year comparisons, but still solid results in international. And I think on the calls, they tend to talk a lot about the success that they've seen of rolling out value as well. So I anticipate that we'll hear that from them again in a couple minutes when the call starts.
U.S., I just want to say, 2025 revenue over $10 billion. Other or international, looks like international operated markets, $12.5 billion. So it's an important market for them.
It is, absolutely. And that's where a lot of the growth, they called out in 2026 for 2.5% unit growth.
Yeah.
The growth is focused internationally. So it is an important piece and will continue to be an important piece as that gets bigger.
Hey, just how is McDonald's able to offer price points like this in an environment where prices for supplies are going up? Beef prices are, over the last 6 months have been a real focus for consumers and for restaurants. Labor prices. Is technology a really big part of that? Like you're walking into a McDonald's and you're picking something up without even ever talking to anybody?
The technology is definitely a piece of it. They're also, it's the technology, they're investing in it. They talked on the last call with the extra value meals of sharing in the costs 50-50 with the franchisees. So I think they know that it's really important. They're investing in it. They're continuing to invest in technology for both the short and the long term. So I think it's not just one piece, it's multiple pieces. And then you kind of throw in also just the scale of McDonald's, and with nice solid comp results, kind of they're able to lean into that as well.
Hey, Abby, the stock is up almost 6% year to date here in 2026. And I'm just looking at kind of little changed in the aftermarket. Let me just bring it up here. It's just down slightly. Call it unchanged. What are you listening out for on the call with analysts?
I think one of the biggest things is going to be the comments that they make around traffic, just in terms of what they're seeing in terms of traction, not just with the low-income consumers who we know are pressured, but also they talked about last quarter getting increased traffic from higher-income consumers. So really going to be focused on where that landed this quarter, if it's similar to last quarter, and just kind of getting a read on the health of the consumer is going to be really important.
Do you know the Grinch meal? 10-piece McNugget, a drink, and unique dill pickle Grinch salt McShaker fries, and Grinch-themed socks. Abby, that's kind of cool. 15 to 17 bucks though, not cheap.
It's not, but they're definitely, they lean into these different marketing, these different promotions. Carol, I don't know if you saw the McCaviar with McNuggets.
I did.
Yeah. So
is that real?
Part of what they do.
Is that real?
Where's the value there?
It is. They drum up a lot of excitement. I think we've seen them really lean into this. And they're, like I said, they're focused on value, but they're focused on drumming up excitement too. So I think they'll continue to do that. I don't know with caviar if they'll continue with that, but I think across the board, they'll continue to innovate.
What's the cost on that puppy?
So that one was, it was actually free if you were able to log in
okay.
to the site. So it was a promotion that they ran.